So let's talk a little bit about how to create a block. This is going to help you when moving around objects. The reason for it is that you have a lot of separate individual pieces that actually make up one unit. So this is our tree symbol, but it has lots of different parts to it. Now if we want to move this block or copy this block, we'd have to individually select each piece. If you make it into a block, you're grouping the items together into one solid piece, and that allows you to copy, move, and count the quantity of blocks you have. So let's experiment with that command. You have the block command right here, and we'd like to create a block. You can also type B on your keyboard. First thing you want to do when creating a block definition is come up with a name that makes sense to you. So in landscape design for plants and trees, we usually use the first three letters of the genus and the first three letters of the species. You can also use descriptor names such as evergreen tree or flowering shrub, and abbreviate those as well just so you can get a name in quickly. So we have a tree here. Let's call it a deciduous tree. So DEC tree. And pick a point on the screen. This is where your item will come in, and you will use, this is the point where crosshairs will locate new items for this plant. So I select the center when it's a circular object. We're going to select all the objects, and again you can use your select command selection on the screen. Hit enter once you've gotten all of the objects that you like, and you can verify this by looking at the preview here of the objects that you have. It's kind of small, but it does roughly show what you're looking for. Now in this case we're going to allow it to explode. We probably should scale it uniformly. Everything else is fine. So hit OK, and I redefined that because I already had a block created in the plan with that name. However, you shouldn't get that pop-up screen. Now if you hover over the object now, you can tell that it is all one item rather than multiple. So let's repeat that command with these next three objects. So we will do a small shrub for this object right here. Again, picking the center, selecting the objects. In this case, there's only two. Hit enter when you're complete. Preview. Everything else looks good. Hit OK. Let's go to the next one. I'm going to type in the command B instead of insert. This saves me a little time. The next object will go with flowering perennial. And pick a point, which is the center. Again, select the objects. Hit OK. And that's great. We have one final object to do here. Again, hit enter to repeat any command that you've just used. So we'll do deciduous shrub. These are just ideas at the moment. We'll pick a point, center, select objects, and hit OK. Fabulous. Now our items are created into blocks.